But yeah, that's what I really like, the fan art.
Can you grow a mustache?
I can actually grow a mustache. It's not a very good one, but I can do it.
I've always wondered that. Like, can you grow a mustache?
It's called a football moustache. There's just 11 on each side.
Or that's good. That's British humor. That's good.
Bruh.
We have to, yeah, oh, haircuts.
As soon as you walked in, I was like, oh, here we go.
Trouble.
Anthony Mackie's gonna do something.
Hydro flask.
He's coming to say hello to Benjamin.
How
Hey, baby, there's nothing good in there.
Is that my
Bring
juice?
Thomas juice by you. He gets cranky when he doesn't have his sugar.
He really does. It's always an ugly moment.
Thank you very much.
Seriously, I've been lost to chaperone.
They need your help. The team needs your help.
No, it's fine.
They're floundering here. They say they don't even let Peter Parker
It's
read
empty, bro.
the script. Tom's like,
I talked to Kevin. This is your last interview you have to do with him. We're going to switch right.
Great, okay, good. All right, that's cool.
See you later.
Mackie and I are best friends.
thanks, Mackie.
Even if he hasn't admitted it yet, we're besties.
Hey, I'm Spider-Man.
Is that supposed to be funny?
I'm Spider-Man. Woo. Okay, I got one. Hold on, check this one out. Ooh, whoa, Ooh, I'm Spider-Man.
Me? Yeah. That was a good impression, man. That was really good.
Yeah, that's good. Wait, hold on a second.
Ooh, I do that all the time. No.
No, I'm good. I'm just saying this couch is big for 3. But of course, there's only one. You know, I'm the only one here because, of course, you know, Tom Holland is 2 hours behind. 2 hours behind. And he's not going to be here with me. So I wonder why that is.
He doesn't like sharing the stage with you?
No, he doesn't. As much. I actually heard a rumor from Joe that said, you know, that he was like, Holland doesn't want to have any scenes in the movie with you and Mackie. And I was like, come on, that's a joke. Like, you know, the whole thing's a joke. But, you know, there might be some truth to it. I don't know.
Lines from person to person and tell you how you feel about that person. Tom, will you just keep it down, man? Damn, man, you can't even do an interview. He over here yapping.
It's problematic. Are we hazing the new guy? Is that what happens when
It's just, look, ever since this movie come out, he has 2 assistants now. It's so much. It's all true. Get out of here, man. It's so much.
silent whisperer? Yeah.
Yes, God. I'm like Billy Elliot. Get out of here.
You guys, we can't wait to see this. How do you balance all these egos on set, though? Come on, be honest. I mean,
there's really only one.
There is no ego, really. Yeah,
Tom is the only, like, egomaniac.
Tom's throwing it off balance every day.
Because he's the littlest guy, you know, and it's like he has that Napoleon.
You know, exactly. That's the complex is huge.
I don't feel so good.
And, you know, all of us are on set, and it's just like 40 superheroes. And I look to my right, and I see Tom Holland, and
that might be the only problem on that movie.
Are we done? All right. Are we? Thank you. I see Tom Holland and Dave Bautista. Scream for that guy, not Tom Holland. I see the 2 of them over in the corner, and Tom is literally the size of Dave's leg, right? So I don't know what they're talking about, but Batista jumps up and does like a kick punch move.
Superman punch. He's teaching him how to do
And I was like, yo,
punch.
you're about to kill him. What are you doing? So I run over. I'm like, what's going on? And then you see Tom try to do it, and it's like, you know?
I don't feel so good.
Now, how did this Tom Holland rivalry begin?
Well, I was on set, and he just wouldn't stop talking. And I was like, yo, man, just go. Your babysitter's over there. Tell your babysitter to get you a juice box. And, you know, it's just the kid's a problem. All right? The kid's a problem. And we're dealing with him over at Marvel accordingly because he's a problem.
I don't even know how to react to what Tom just said there. I mean, I really don't.
What did I just say?
You said Spider-Man's in space.
Oh, that thing. Right, yeah. It's really awesome.
It's like Men in Black. Every 20 seconds, we just wipe it.
He's very young.
Sometimes nobody understands. It doesn't matter how strong you are. I just want to be appreciated.
Didn't want to punch those perfect teeth of Spider-Man when he actually said that quote about Star Wars and make us feel everybody like really old. Also, if we are not, of course.
To him was, look, just stop.
Yeah, he's a big problem. I mean, this kid, I've never seen anyone, and it's good that he's on Team Iron Man because he has the same attitude. You know, all of them have to have their breaks for their lattes and their foot rubs and, you know, their kale salads.
Fans.
Yeah, they're fans. Like, he has to have a break every 2 hours for a juice box. Okay. That's how much of a brat he is, you know?
Really?
Yeah, he's a, I don't know.
It's tough.
Yeah.
All right.
So, Chris.
Tom, is it?
It is, yeah. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Just Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah, okay, sure.
I want to wait to see it all in,
Am I
its
spoiling
entirety.
it for you right now?
No.
Okay.
I just, when you talk about Tom Holland,
I'm glad to see it's continued.
she's really over it. She's like, please embrace this child.
Oh, we love Tom.
I know, I've got to. But you know what? He was sick yesterday, and I bet you he got me sick. I feel sick. The one time I hugged him, and now I'm sick. And it was Tom Holland.
Matt, what were you coming off of when you got the flick?
I think I was coming off a few bad movies, actually. No, I've only done 2 bad movies. Real rap, look at my resume, 2 bad movies. Other ones are good.
Which ones? What?
No, I'm not telling you which ones.
I don't know. I don't know if he's got bad movies on his resume.
Two of them are really bad. They're really bad.
Now I'm gonna have to think about it.
They're laughable bad. They're like Tom Holland bad.
By the way, I just want to say this is probably the most important thing anyone will hear today. Tom Holland has changed.
Huh?
He's changed. He's different. Look, he's wearing Louboutin sneakers now. Oh. Show him the bottoms of your sneakers, Tom. Oh, look at him. He's got a Piaget watch on. Everything's different now, isn't it, Tom?
Do you guys do anything to make the new cast members welcome? Like first time Chadwick comes on the set, or first time Tom Holland comes on the set? Anything that goes on amongst the
Tom's a little asshole. All right. So let's start there.
All right.
All right. Tom's an asshole.
All right.
So
A lot of hair gel.
a lot of gel, a lot of mousse. He has we have RDJ in the movie. RDJ is RDJ. Tom has his own base camp. He has like an entourage. It's a lot, man. He's a lot to deal with. And, he's just a lot.
Sounds like a problem. So you don't want to be in the Spider-Man movie?
I have no desire to hang out with Tom.
Clearly just realized that he's not. After this interview.
He's a problem.
He's a problem.
I'm just curious, are you guys contractually bound to have seen all of the MCU films? Have you seen all 23 Marvel films?
Yeah, except for the last Spider-Man, but that's just because I always have to be in the right mood in order to see Tom Holland, and lately I'm less and less in that mood.
Not in that mood.
Wow. He's the most likable man on the planet, and you are the only 2 people giving him shade. What's going on?
That's what he wants you to think.
Yeah, very true.
I remember thinking, I'm about to beat this bitch up.
Were co-stars, 2 of them, Anthony Mackie and Sebastian. They were just busting your chops.
My balls.
Everywhere you went, it was like they would do an interview and they would say, Tom Holland's a little...
Yeah, that was Anthony.
He says, yes.
Anthony Mackie, my good friend.
Your good friend. So how did you retaliate? How did your dark side come out?
I just retaliated with love.
With love?
Yeah, I just showed them love. I think, I don't know why Anthony started doing that, but I just started seeing all these interviews like Tom Holland is.
That's right.
I was like, oh no, what's come out?
No, yeah. And then they would go on and they would say you had your own base camp. It was beyond an entourage. Somebody had to stand with a towel.
It's all true. It's all true. Towel. I need to have a juice box every 5 minutes. And every Tuesday I have to have a left toe rub. It's a real
Really?
thing.
Well, that's important then.
You know, it's a very important thing to do.
So you gave love back, but when you ran into them again, you never said, what do you do?
I had a word with Anthony Mackie. I had a word with him.
I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
Can we get a Comedy Central roast out of this, hopefully?
I don't know, because when you do a roast, you do things that aren't true. This is real life. This is real life. I mean, he took my car. I got my car back. There were no tires. He wrecked my car. The kid's a problem. Yeah. Tom is an institution of torture. And I'm glad our show is coming out so he knows how to make quality Marvel programs. You know the interesting thing about comic books, there are only 4 comic books today that sell over 100,000 copies annually.
That's unbelievable.
I think it's the new Batman. The little Tom, Spider-Man. Little Tom.
Any of the other times we walked into each other, sort of, like on the, on the lot or on set or whatever. He doesn't, he just seems to be very after his own needs. So.
He's not looking after Bucky's needs.
No,
is
he's
what you're
looking
saying?
at the Downey camp and wondering, when am I going to have that camp? That's kind of what he.
Movie too. Actually, all your movies, there's a scene where you're like, I want to go. And like, nah, man, stay here.
I don't want to go. I don't want to go, sir. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
Right. When you watched Endgame, what were you surprised by? Like, was there any specific scene or moment or thing that you were unaware of that caught you off
I was
guard?
surprised Tom Holland was so good.
That feels
Remember that?
like a really backhanded compliment.
No,
Like,
like when Iron Man died, he went in.
Yeah.
Like he went in.
But again, it sounds like you didn't think he was a good
dramatic
actor
reaction.
before this. Like,
I was very surprised. He was that. I was like, whoa, this dude.
Right.
He's
growing
up. He's giving Macaulay Culkin a run for his career.
I think that's an odd comparison.
Oh, that might be the way.
Yeah.
This is the way.
I just got a note here. It says on Facebook Live, everybody's talking about Tom's Instagram message today. What did you do? What was it?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't.
You're on Instagram? How old are you, 18?
I'm not. I'm 17.
Oh, well, that's why.
They do to prevent you guys from spoiling the movie?
They didn't do enough
They
with
just-
me.
They just gave it to Tom and let him spoil the whole thing before we could get to it.
Awesome. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
That was pretty much it. They gave him the script first, and they knew he was going to mess it up. So by the time we got to trying to spoil it, they were like, yeah, we already know that.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
You're just glad Anthony Mackie's not here.
Yeah.
He got so much grief last night.
No, it was all fun and games. It got a little bit hairy at one point, but it was all fun and games. So it's all good. Mackie and I are still friends.
He's a great guy. You should have seen it. They were giving him a hard time, but lovingly.
Oh, this is a thing this goes way back, right? To Civil
It goes
War?
way back. I don't know where it came from. And it was funny because the first time I ever saw any Mackie and Sebastian hate towards me, I thought it was real.
Oh, no.
Because I just saw like a tweet like, Sebastian Stan and Anthony Mackie roast Tom Holland. I was like, what have I done? But it's a joke. We're all friends, really, so don't worry about it.
Oh, he's a prince. He's a good guy.
Does Anthony Mackie like Tom Holland? You know what? I actually do. Tom Holland is my friend. That's why I make fun of him. I love the kid. He's a great, great kid. He's the best Spider-Man we've had, but he's an arrogant little And I stress little bite size. You know how you have the Snickers, then you have the fun size, then you got the one that's so small it's just one alphabet? It's that little
I don't feel so good.